Hi guys, welcome back to another episode of Medieval Times. Last time we got the current ending for the game at the Animal Lover Sanctuary. Yes, so that's what we did, and today I'm going to be going back through the game and seeing all the scenes that we didn't have time for the first playthrough. But first, let's go ahead and not give this message to Vorin. I wonder if he'll get pissed off like last time. Oh my god. Look at his Bennett's face. Oh god. God, did he... Oh. It really... I forgot how bad some of the faces were at the start of this game. The developer really improved later into the game, didn't he? This is terrible. Oh my god. God, and who's like shining the flashlight on his face? It's like he got pulled over for a DUI. I'd rather not tell him anything. He's behaved very well with us over the years and is even closing his shop to deliver the order. And if my father wants to tell him something, he must tell him by himself. I'm not going to be rude because of him. Alright, that sounds like it might cause problems later with our dad, but I don't want to talk about our dad. I'm still traumatized from the intercourse we had with him. And of course, even though we're going through the game to see repeated scenes, I sure as hell am not gonna choose any female options. We're not trying to see those scenes. But look at this! Look at this! This last time we decided that Varric was his name? I don't think his name was Varric. Whatever, the coal miner, Taylor's dad, didn't burn down Bennett's house. But you see, we didn't tell him about how angry our father was, or we didn't tell him whatever our father had to say to him that made him angry. And our house is still here. It's not on fire this time. So he did set our house on fire in the other routes. Good God, I thought that was a red herring, but he really did it. Bennett arrives at his house, and in a matter of minutes he's already asleep. It was a long day. The next day. Hello, Father. Good morning. How are you? Well, and you? How did you sleep? Good. What are you going to do today? I had planned to go look for Conrad since yesterday. I do not see him and I want to know how he is. It seems to me that he's involved in something strange. Did something happen? I don't know yet, but yesterday Tarek and Amok were looking for him. Bennett knows the problem's more serious, but he prefers not to say anything to his father so as not to worry him. Right now I was going to finish Tarek's dagger. I just need to put a few details to the handle. This all seems repeated. It's not letting me skip, but this all feels repeated. Yeah, this all is repeated. He's going to the forest or Baldr. He's going to Baldur's Gate for some wood. I don't know what that's about, but yeah. Alright. Did he always have that horse? Flashy horse. Well, it stopped me again when I was trying to skip. The sudden disappearance of Conrad and Amok was asking for him. Wait, the sudden disappearance of Conrad that Amok was asking for? God, the English. The guards who arrived in town and the disappearance of the sawmill's son. Oh, well, God, it literally just had to stop on that one line. Okay, I guess we're back at Tarek's place. Yeah, this is Tarek. Oh, well. Tell him you haven't seen him for several days. What's the difference? I told him the truth last time. He's still gonna lock me in his dungeon. I'm gonna tell him I haven't seen him for several days. I might as well lie. No, I haven't seen him for a few days just to see. Will he get super pissed off this time? Like, I don't know what to do. Did something happen, Mr. Tarek? Wait, or did I tell him the truth last time? I don't remember. No, because it's not letting me skip, so I must not have told him this. Nothing at all. I just needed to talk to him. But I was getting more worried. It was very suspicious that Tarek was so interested in talking to Conrad and having so many resources. He hasn't found him yet. Well, Mr. Tarek, I'm on my way. Greetings. Thanks to you and thanks to your father. He's done an excellent job. Yeah. You're gonna talk behind my back as soon as I leave. Oh, it's not showing us that scene. Oh, yes it is. See, this is all repeated dialogue. Why won't it let me skip it? Taylor, yes, I know. You're grabbing me. You're grabbing my crotch. Very inappropriate. We're not looking for Wendy. She's a female. We're not looking for that. Okay, go to Wendy's anyway? No. No, and I think we're trying to remember our mother again. I don't really remember. I'm not going to remember my mother. That's gross. Okay. Should I go back home? I mean, sure, why not? Forget Jeffrey. There were too many emotions in these last days. Better go home. Fuck Jeffrey. Then it walked back home. Ooh, we're going to see something with the orcs? Are we going to have sex with the orcs? He was passing through the square. He saw Amok talking with another boy. A boy? Is that not an orc? He had never seen before. A lot bigger than Amok. He almost got near to know who he was, but he could see from far away that they were having a strong talk. Yep, you're just having a strong talk with the boys. That's normal phrasing. So he decided to go back home. Aww. On the way home, Bennett kept thinking who that big orc was. He had never seen him, and why was he arguing with Amok? Alright, well, the next day. What am I remembering? Wait. Oh, no, see, I'm not trying to remember my mother again. Stop. It's gross. We probably went to Jeffrey's house the first time, right? I don't remember. We haven't been to the square. Oh my god, yes, I remember trying to go to the square, but then they were in this pitch black void. And I noped out. Bennett went to the town square to see if he saw his father. Arriving at the center of the square, he sees Tarek and the orc he had seen last night with Amok arguing. This could not be missed. What was going on? Why were they arguing? And they both looked pretty angry. At that moment, he felt a hand on his shoulder. When he turned, it was his father. Okay, thank God, we're not in the void anymore. Father, how are you? Well, son, watching the show. Yes, what's going on? For the rumors I heard, the orc is Tabra, Amok's older brother. Seriously? Is that Amok's brother? What are you so shocked for? He's an orc. They're both orcs. Yes, and it seems he came looking for Amok, and Tarek doesn't let him go with his brother. Didn't we see them last night? Together? Or so the rumors say. And why does he have permission to give... Wait, and why does he have... Wait, is this English? And why does he has to give permission to Amok? Can't he just leave alone? That wasn't English. I don't know, son. Something else is going on for sure. Both are watching the argument. Is that Jeffrey in the background? Oh my god, you can just tell Tarek is pissed. Look at this posture. Look at this gremlin, goblin-esque posture. Oh god. Yeah. Okay. Like, 3D artists that make visual novels just love to emphasize physical postures and facial expressions to the nth degree for no reason. Like, I don't know why they do it, but they love to do it. They really do. Alright, Human idiot. My brother doesn't belong to you. He can do whatever he wants, but you'll pay for it. Indeed he belongs to me. I am in all my rights. The next time you insult me, you stupid orc, you... What? What are you going to do to me? Is that a threat? Oh my god, are they about to come to blows? An instant before Tabra hit Tarek, Amok appears in the square. Stop, Tabra. Calm down. Amok, you better control that beast of your brother, or you will both end up dead. Yes, Mr. Tarek, I apologize. Come, Tabra, calm down. Are we gonna get spit roasted by these orcs? Don't touch me. Amok was taking Tabra by the arm when he turns around and stares at Tarek. This is not going to stay like this, human. You are going to pay me. Nobody disrespect the great Tabra, chief of Yolik tribe. Come on, Tabra, shut up. Don't make things worse. Bennett and none of the people there understood what was happening. Because Tarek said that Amok belonged to him, it was clear that there was a long story behind all of this. Come, son, let's go home. Come on, I follow you. They both made their way to their house. I wanted to hang out with the orcs, though. Suddenly, almost leaving Bennett's square in the distance, go to Windy? What the hell is this trying to say? Father, come on, I will talk to Windy. I don't want to, though. What the hell? Okay, son, see you at home. Bennett knew that Tarek was distracted with all the fuss with Tabra and took the opportunity to talk to Windy. He literally said he would murder us if he saw us talking to her again. Windy deserved to at least know the truth. Girl, this is the first time I've ever seen Windy in any of the routes. Good God. I didn't even choose a Windy option. It just sort of happened. Why are you calling me love? Girl, we're not together anymore. Hello, love. How are you? I was worried. I didn't see you anywhere since 2 days ago. Well, I got big hard in your dungeon by your father's men. Yeah, and then he told me he would murder me if I ever saw you again, so... Windy immediately realized that something bad was happening just by seeing Bennett's face, not to mention that Bennett rarely called her by her name. What happens, love? Something happened with Conrad? You're okay? Bennett couldn't tell her, the truth about what happened to Conrad, but he was going to tell her why he couldn't see her anymore. Winnie deserved the truth and know what kind of father she has. I'm sure her dad will tell her that... I mean, shouldn't her dad be telling her not to ever hang out with you again either? I don't know. Conrad doesn't know anything yet, but we can't see each other anymore. Really, Windy. I'm sorry, but our relationship will never be. What? What are you saying, love? I'm really sorry, but we can't see each other. I had a talk with your father, and he forbade me to see you again. He said that if he saw me again, he would kill me. You have to be kidding me. Wendy knew that her father didn't want her to have anything to do with Bennett, but she never imagined that it could reach so far. No, Wendy, I wish it were a joke. You don't know how it hurts me to break up with you. But this time your father was very clear. Really, I have to leave. I don't want to upset your father. Bye, Wendy. It was nice having our first ever meeting with you and then telling you that we don't ever have to see you again. Bye. Well, Bennett left Wendy behind. I saw? What? Is this first person now? He saw how she cried inconsolably in the square, but he knew they couldn't be together, not if he wanted to continue living. Well, I guess that pussy isn't as good as, you know, continuing to live and getting fucked by a bunch of dudes. It wasn't easy for him either. When he saw Wendy standing in the town square, Bennett felt his soul in shatters. And to leave her like that in that state, her heart broken, he had no other choice. And Bennett continued on his way home. Okay, guys, I was mostly just skipping through this without you because Jeffrey's just saying the exact same crap he said with us before in another scene, so I was just seeing if there's anything interesting, and the game jump scared me here. I guess I just ruined it for you guys. There's about to be a jump scare. And 3 nights ago, I was sleeping suddenly. I woke up and startled with an image in my head. Like, look at this monstrosity. Can you believe we slept with this? God. Alright, I'll just keep skipping through it by myself. Okay, so I guess the only one we haven't done is the tavern? Ooh, are we really gonna get railed by the orc now? Maybe. After arriving at the tavern, Bennett meets Amok at the door. Hello, boy. Good morning. How are you? Good, Amok, and you? Well, here waiting for my older brother. Now that you mention him, were you yesterday at night with him at the square? Yes. Why? Because last night I was at the square and I saw you talking to an orc, but I'd never seen him. Yes, he is my older brother, Tabra. I would never have imagined you had an older brother. Yes, he usually doesn't go outside our villa. Ah, okay, I understand. Something happened? Why did he come here? No, nothing serious. Well, I'm glad. See you later. Take care. See you, boy. Take care. Now, Bennett knew who the orc was last night. Although it was clear that something was happening, Amok was a little uncomfortable when he asked him why his brother had come to town. But it was not that time to investigate. Why not... Wait, it was not the time to investigate why. Not to mention, the last time Bennett got into Amok's affairs, he lost his best friend and his girlfriend. Just when Ben is about to enter the tavern, the door opens and... Oh, this is how we meet the black guy. Because the first time we met him, back in our last playthrough, we had already met him. It's kind of weird. A boy with dark skin, with very rare clothes, comes out of the tavern. For Bennett, it was clear he's not from this land. What was I? Wasn't I doing British for him? Like, was I doing British for him? No, I wasn't. Was I? No. What? Hello, good morning. Hello, good morning. How are you? Fine, and you? Bennett got the guy's attention. He was really? Just by saying good morning, he got the guy's attention? Damn, Bennett. You're smooth. Fuck. He's got that game. He was intrigued what he could be doing around here in a little town like Nemirian. Very well. Sorry to ask. You're not from here, right? You can't just come up to a black person and be like, you're not from here, right? You can't do that. Bennett. You have no game, Bennett. Oh, God. No, I arrived yesterday at the village. I come from distant lands. I am Borkar. What's your name? Hi, Borkar. Nice to meet you. I'm Bennett. Hi, Bennett. Likewise. I noticed you're not from here. Bennett, you've already said this. We know he's not from here. He's black. You can stop saying it. We know he's not from the village. Bennett, you little racist. I noticed you're not from here. Have you considered leaving our little village immediately? We don't take kindly to other races around here. This is literally how it's coming off, Bennett. Why do you say so? Your clothes. Your accent. What? You can't laugh and say... You can't go, your ha-ha-ha accent, Bennett. You're making fun of him. Bennett, you're so offensive. And you're right. Haha. I come from far away. Months by boat from here. Wow, really far away. If you want, one of these days we could have a drink together and I'll tell you about my land. Bennett found Bokar, God, his name is hard to say, Bokar's proposition odd. After all, he was a stranger to him, but surely it was in his land it was something usual. All he did was invite you for drinks. What the hell, Bennett? And this is what you wanted. Sure, I would like to. Okay, Amok. Excuse me. Perfect. Whenever you want, you can find me on my ship at the harbor dock. I hope to see you soon. Is he just ignoring Amok? Why is Amok even here? What? Okay, it'll be a pleasure. See you. Take care. Well, no one's acknowledging Amok. Likewise, see you. What? Bennett entered the tavern. No one acknowledged Amok. That was weird. I guess he was just entering the tavern. In the background, he sees Tabra and Amok sitting, chatting, although it looked like a heated chat. I am surprised, though, that Bokar even wanted to see Bennett after that horrible interaction. Oh, Lord. Huh, anyway. Besides the two of them, the tavern was almost empty, probably due to the time. Hi, Bennett. How are you? Hi, Marion. Good, and you? Well, what can I do for you? You didn't answer my question, bitch. A beer, please. Well, take a seat if you want. I'll take it. Thanks. Bennett sits at a table while Marion served him beer. He overhears that Amok raises his voice a little. Something was happening between the two brothers. Here you are. What is that Halloween witch wig you're wearing, Marion? Jesus. You look terrible. Here you are, Bennett. Enjoy it. Thank you, Marion. Isn't your mother here today? No, she had to leave. Sorry to bother you. You know something about Conrad. I haven't seen him for days. What? No, this is supposed to be Bennett talking, but it says Marianne here. Bennett didn't know what to say. He had a lump in his throat. Oh, I guess that was Marianne talking. The dialogue in this game is so confusing. No, nothing. I hadn't seen him for days. Okay, don't worry. Just asking. See you. Thank you, Marianne. While Bennett was sipping his beer, he saw Amok and Tabra. It was clear they were both having an argument. After a few minutes, they both got up and left. The only thing Bennett could get to hear from the whole talk was the village is in danger, and Amok once mentioned Tarek. Bennett was finishing his beer, and suddenly Tria enters. Oh, God, too many women. Is this like the hidden heterosexual option? Because I'm not feeling it. Hi, Ben. How are you? Hello, Mrs. Tria. Well, and you? Trying to cope with the situation. I can tell. You seem like a MILF about the town. I understand. I don't know what to say, Mrs. Tria. I share your feelings. Thank you, Ben. I know that Conrad's work was risky, but I never imagined that it could end like this. Just as I promise you that Tarek will have to pay for what he did. Yes, I understand her. That son of a bee snatched me from my best friend. Quiet, Ben. We'll have our revenge. Sorry, it's not nice to talk about this. Let's change the subject. Both had a lump in their throat. Yes, better. If you do not mind, one of these days I will pay you a visit and we can talk. Oh no. I think we're unlocking some kind of heterosexual option. I would love, Ben. I wait for you. Whenever you are welcome home. God, what? That didn't make any sense. Thank you, Mrs. Tria. Take care. Likewise, Ben. Take care. Tria left to come and went directly to talk to Marion, while Bennett finished his beer. After a few minutes, he got up from the table, left the tavern. I think our dad's just gonna be welcoming us home again. Yeah, he's just gonna. Yeah, we're just going to walk home together. Alright, I'll go ahead and load up to the next option then. Hopefully we can have one more scene in this video? I don't know. I hope. Okay, I already chose the only option we hadn't chosen here. So, Bennett went to the square in search of Amok. He wanted to know what was going on with his brother and Tarek. Why would the head of the orc tribe come to town? What was going on that Tabra came to town? He had to find Amok first. God, Bennett is such a nosy bitch. Better to go to the square and ask if anyone had seen him. What? God, Jesus, have we just been walking around the square since morning? The hours... God, we are such a nosy bitch. The hours passed, it was almost night, and nobody had seen Amok. Bennett had asked everywhere, but nobody knew anything about him. And suddenly, as if it were a stroke of luck, he sees Amok walking through the town square. Bennett speeds up to reach him. Amok. Hi, little Bennett. How are you? Good, and you? Good. I was on my way to Mr. Tarek's house. What do you do? Your stuff? Yes, I am doing my stuff. Exactly. Oh, God. Good, all good, much better. What? God, they're just having separate conversations. I'm glad. I told you that in time everything was going to get better. Amok was right. Despite having spent a few days, Bennett was much better and was coping with it. Yes, it's true. You are your stuff? Jesus, what the hell are they talking about? What happened in the square today? Forgive me for that show. Don't say it, Amok. It's not your fault. Can I ask what's going on? You and your curiosity. You don't change, little Bennett. Exactly. Haha. Nothing serious. There's a problem in my village, and my brother asked me to help him. I understand. And why all the riot with Tarek? It's a long story to tell, and it's needless mentioning that this is between you and me, summing up the whole story. When I was a child, my father gave me to Tarek, as a token of thanks for giving them the land where our village is today. For our race, our children are our greatest pride, and despite the contradictions, when an orc gives his son away, it is the highest sacrifice he can make. And since then I am owned by Tarek. I have the obligation to obey, or my people will suffer the consequences. It is the arrangement that my father did with Tarek for allowing us to live in the lands of Nemirion. And although my father died several years ago, I have to serve Tarek until his death or mine. Okay. Now I understand a lot of things. I don't know what to say. There's nothing to say. That's the way things are, and can't be changed. Alright, well, can we just speed this along and get to spit roasting me with you and your brother? Everything is for the honor and security of my people. Oh, I can't believe that what you say, Amok. I would have never imagined something like that. No one knows except my brothers, some orcs of my tribe, and Tarek. And I asked you to continue like this. Yes, of course, you can count on me with that. And what's the problem there in your village that your brother needs you? Suddenly, they hear a creepy howl in the town square. They seem to come from the forest that surrounds the town. Uh-oh, Jeffrey. This is the first thing that went through Bennett's mind. Amok's face completely changed. That's the problem. What do you mean? A few days ago, a werewolf is stalking my tribe and already killed several of us. Jeffrey's been killing orcs? And my brother came to town to ask me to help him to hunt. What's up, boy? Why the face? Bennett cannot hide his emotions. Oh god. Nothing, Amok. Are you sure? What is this run you're breaking into, Amok? What the hell's wrong with you? Well, Bennett, I have to go. I'm meeting my brother to hunt that werewolf. Okay, do you have to run like that? Jesus. Okay, I think they're just gonna meet up with, I'm gonna try to meet up with, Jeffrey now? Yeah, that seems to be what's happening. So I'm just gonna skip ahead. Oh god, I don't want to see this. I don't think so. I think I went to the tavern. Nope. Okay. Entering the tavern as always, Amok was drinking something accompanied by his brother. Bennett goes to Mrs. Deli to order a beer. Hello, Mrs. Delay. Actually, is it Delay? I don't know. This is a weird name. Good morning. Hello, Bennett. Good morning. Do you want a beer? Yes, thank you. Already with his beer, goes to a table. When he sees Amok, he beckons him to sit with them. Amok, Tabra, how are you? Fine, and you? Fine, little Ben, and you? Fine. Bennett felt he had to clarify with them what they had seen the night before. Sorry. No, go ahead, boy, you first. Nothing. I want to apologize for what happened last night. Please, Ben, you don't have to say nothing to clarify. Those are private matters. Whatever you do in your intimacy does not concern anyone but you. What if I want to include you in that intimacy? Bennett was shocked about how open Amok was being with the subject. Although when Amok and his brother arrived, Bennett wasn't doing anything with Jeffrey. The whole situation implied that Jeffrey and Bennett were about to have sex. Thanks for understanding, Amok. You humans are very weirds. Ha ha ha. Tabra, shut up. It's okay. Just moment. I think you misunderstand me. I was saying, because I don't understand why you feel you have to apologize. In that moment, Bennett was completely out of place with Tabra's comment. He never thought that Tabra could be so open about it. Well, he probably has sex with all the other male orcs at the back of the tribe. It was clear that for the orc race, they saw sex between the same gender issue very differently from humans. None of the two orcs seemed to have a problem or even be surprised to have seen them together in the woods. Thank you both for being so open about it. I really appreciate it. I never imagined that you both... Oh god. I bet they've fooled around with each other all the time, too. That's because people judge without knowing. Yes, it's true, and I think that, anyway, I owe you an apology for misjudging you both. Huh, relax, boy. We're used to it. It is normal for our race. Yes, I imagine it must be hard. Well, Bennett's being more considerate to fictional orc races than he is to actual black people. Whatever. Suddenly Tabra stands up. Oh god. Well, I have go. See you later. Don't forget commission. Yes, relax, I take care. See you, Tabra. Nice to have talked with you and get to know you a little more. Same to you. Bye. After Tabra was gone, Amok and Bennett continued talking for a long time. Changing the subject, tell me, does your father know about your choices? You're asking if my father knows that I have sex with men in the woods? No. No, I haven't said anything. The truth is that it is all new. You should tell him, listen to me. Why do you say that? Nothing special, but I imagine that your father would like to hear it from you and not from someone else. Yes, you're right, it is true. Although I'm scared of how he can handle it. Don't be silly, he is your father. Yes, I know, but you see how everybody is in town. They live of showing, and I don't want the whole issue to be a burden on him. Tell him alone. You don't have to make it public. Amok, in this town, gossip runs faster than wind. That's because you're the one spreading it, Bennett. Well, you're right on that. I'm not going to deny it. For now, I think I'm not going to tell him. I'm going to wait for the right moment. As you'd like, but that is just an old excuse. Haha. Bennett didn't want to lose the opportunity of talking to Amok, the werewolf subject. He had to get more information. So tell me, how's it going for you and your brother with the werewolf thing? Do you have any clues? No, yesterday we searched almost all night on the woods, but we couldn't find anything. But tonight is the last one. We're going to be waiting since early in the woods with my brother. I hope we can find it. Bennett knew he had something to do tonight. Somehow he had to avoid that Amok and Tabra find Jeffrey. God. And so, you have any clues? Not now. The only thing we know for the rumors is that they always appear near the woods that surround the town. We hope tonight we can hunt down and finish the matter. My brother doesn't get much with... Doesn't get much? What? My brother doesn't get along with humans, and sometimes he causes more problems than he can solve. Yes, I've noticed. Anyway, I don't know why he likes you. You're the only one who behaves. Ha ha ha. Oh, I see. I can behave really well. Especially if you two, treat me right. Wink wink. Raise his eyebrow. Nudge nudge. Oh, whoa. I notices your bulge. What a relief, haha. It happened that he grew up and lived all his life in our village and has almost no contact with other people and doesn't know very well how to relate. Haha. Sure, I understand. He's not used to it. Exactly. Changing the subject. Since Tabra left, it shows that Amok wanted to talk about something special and not encouraged. Ooh. How long have you known about your tastes? Because to tell you the truth, to me you are straight. Always with girls. I never thought that you also. The truth is that it was recently. I was really distressed about Conrad. And I decided to go to the tavern and drink some beers, do you remember? Yes, sure. We drank some beers together. Well, do you remember the state that I was? Yes, haha. You could barely walk. Well, yes, as it so happened, Taylor, my friend, took advantage of me in that state. Oh, this game is so messy. Well, when we left the tavern, I met a boy, and when he saw me like that, he took me to his house. And I don't know if it was the whole situation or the alcohol or both, haha. But I got carried away and we ended up effing. The truth is that I really liked it. Wow, it was really recently. Yes, that's why I tell you, this is something really new for me. I imagine it was surely an experience. Yes, don't even say. At first it was hard for me to accept it. I thought that it was just for circumstances, but... Then you kept on it and ending up having more homosexual sex. Yes, exactly, Amok. You understand. Yes, indeed. I'm not going to deny it. Haha. Well, if you ever want to try with an orc, just let me know. Ha 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 ha. Same, Bennett. Ellipses. Sorry, boy. I was too direct. Haha. Is that I get excited listening to your experiences. Amok, I don't know what to say other than my hole is gaping right now. Bennett knew deep inside that he would like to F with Amok. Since that time in the alley, that huge D he had caught his attention. You don't have to say anything, Bennett. It was just a comment. Haha. Amok was laughing, but Bennett knew that he had meant it. Too bad I had taken the proposal seriously. Haha. Haha, you are a naughty boy, Bennett. Both looked at each other. Do you want to go to the alley behind the tavern? That's where you want to do it, Amok? Let's go. Good lord. Well, you know, I do the scene right now, but we've been on for a long while. So I'm going to go ahead and end this video here right before we have relations with Amok right behind the tavern, right in broad daylight, right next to a connecting street. Because that's the exhibitionism we're used to in this game. So I will see you guys in the next episode, and I hope you look forward to some orc sex. Bye, guys.